titled How You Know a Poet. Actually, I'm trying to address a situation whereby, when we have a writer's block, and as far as the poet is concerned, as far as the writer is concerned, despite the fact that, no, okay, let me just point this out. From my biography, I mentioned that I'm kind of a motivator. So probably when you're having that writer's block, you still have to bring out something. So I actually wrote this poem to say how you know a poet. Now, how you know a poet? Out of nothingness, he writes with full in lines and stanzas about nothingness. He squirrels, strikes the heart of darkness, residing in its expanse to form raving letters in blackness, all about nothing. He titles his poem a poem about nothing and writes almost about nothing. In its content, you infer beauties all about nothing. In his form, you see nothing, same as his context. He let his poem choose the theme of nothingness, and there lies the beauty of his voyage. One who lets himself sunk in my rage, chasing the breath of an hand, will keep at it till his last breath. He won't meet my nemesis and won't befriend Eureka. But one who still guards these beauties in his unrest is burning himself amidst stars. Through such being, amidst stars and wonders. Through such being, you shall know a poet. And that's the end of it. So I don't know if there is
observation.
Okay. One thing I'm concerned about the poet, poem is that you mentioned nothingness, like everything is not is it everything the poet writes is about nothingness, or you are just trying to tell us something different from that?
Yeah, it's about being creatively addressing things, issues. When you are having, probably you do not have something to write about, still, you can still write something about the situation you are going through. Let me just say, this is what I felt some days ago. I wanted to write and the idea was not coming. What should I write on? I couldn't even bring out a theme. I couldn't even bring out. So now the theme is what I went through was about nothing. So then let me write something about nothingness. Do you get? That's why I say, I try as much as possible to compare now. You have how you know a poet. A poet will still write out of nothing, right? Out of nothing. They say no writer writes in a vacuum. Of course, you must have a kind of background things going around you that will prompt you into writing something that will influence those things, right? But when you it's not as if you don't have it in you, but at a point in time, that blankness is there. So then, as a poet, you will still make use of that blankness to be more creative. And now compared to someone who lets loose of himself to that blankness, the fact that he's not getting something to write, he's not getting inspiration, and he let himself down like that, probably he will suffer. He will not get anything from mind messages. When we say God of inspiration and the likes, he won't get the kind of inspiration, and that kind of eureka will not be there. The vibes to write will just be dying at a point in time. So try as much as possible to compare and contrast how you know a poet and a poet who even out of nothing writes something, and a poet or someone that calls himself a writer that write out of that won't write when something is not even happening to him. So, and now at the later time concluded that probably the writer that is not writing is hiding himself amidst stars and wonders, probably recuperating on what, probably when by the time you still come out, you won't know. Let me just say this poem is kind of personal.
Well, it's not personal because I actually pick a point. You
No, I is what happened to me. That
Okay,
you
that's
know, but
you
you know,
need
as a
to
poet,
really-
poetry you read and give meaning differently. But
Is your
you know, it
challenge?
has to do with my own feeling.
Personal.
What I went through was what I.
Yeah, but of course, beyond what you personally went through, you also mentioned one of the key problems of writers, generally, not just poets.
Yeah.
Another key point there is the concept of writer's block.
Yes.
Because quite a lot of people want to know how to overcome the challenge of writer's block. So what are some of the challenge or some of the strategies or measures you think one can use to overcome?
So maybe that will come in his lecture. Well done. You're welcome, Ross.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.